Welcome to NSF International Strategic Registration Quick Start video for tool number 1, Understanding the Organization and its Context. This is an optional tool to stimulate innovative thinking to support ISO 14001:2015, the world's most recognized framework for environmental management systems. The purpose of this short video is to quickly assist you with how to use this innovative tool by briefly explaining what the tool is, what it is not, and how to effectively use it. The purpose is not to consult, but rather serve as a catalyst or a way to consider new ideas and concepts, since each organization is responsible for ensuring they are in conformance with the Environmental Management System ISO 14001:2015. Tool number 1, Understanding the Organization and its Context, is an Excel-based tool. There are two versions of tool number 1, the sample version and an empty shell version. It is the empty shell version that you will answer the questions to and populate. We will be reviewing the sample version of tool number 1 to ensure you are ready to populate the shell. These Excel files can be found on NSF Online and are available exclusively for our NSF-ISR customers. As you can see from the tabs located on the bottom of the screen, the tool is organized into several sections that have color-coded tabs to assist you. There are 4 blue tabs: Organization, Environment, External, and Written Summary in the worksheet. There are also 2 green summary tabs, the bird's eye roll-up and the summary table sample. Also, there is a How to Use the Tool tab. A fictitious organization called Orca Outdoor Pursuits was used in the sample version to show how this fictitious organization answered the question and how their information is used to populate each of the tab's worksheets. Tool number 1, Understanding the Organization and its Context, is the first in a series of tools developed by NSF-ISR to help you consider potential risks and opportunities within the context of your organization and your business processes. As you can see, Clause 4.1, Understanding the Organization and its Context, is not a standalone clause. It is one that needs to be considered with many clauses in ISO 14001:2015 in relationship to potential risk and opportunities, and what, if any, actions your organization will take to address these risks and opportunities, including needs and expectations of interested parties, the scope of your certification, environmental aspects and potential environmental impacts, consideration from a life cycle perspective, compliance and legal obligations, and other issues identified by your organization. All of these will help support conformance with ISO 14001:2015. As mentioned before, the 3 blue tabs, Organization, Environment, and External, each tab has a unique set of categories and questions based on ISO 14001:2015, including Annex A. Your responses to the questions posed for each tab explore potential impacts and possible risks or opportunities based on your assessment of your situation. The first tab, entitled How to Use Tool 1, outlines the steps in filling out the optional tool. Step 4 is critical because to make this tool work, one must enter all the responses and edits on the blue tabs only. The green tabs, which are the summary table and bird's eye view roll-up, populate automatically. These pages are locked to prevent you from making edits. As you fill out each of the 3 worksheets, you will see the information appear in the appropriate locations for the summary tables and the green tabs. You may begin your analysis on any blue tab located on the bottom of the worksheet. In this example, we've chosen to begin by using the first blue tab, entitled Organizational. Please note that the questions for each tab and for each area need to be answered from 2 different perspectives, from the organizational perspective and from the supply chain perspective. Note the color coding on the headers to help you see which perspective you are answering the questions for. The organization has a light blue tab, and the darker blue header bar is for the supply chain. The yellowish headers show the quantitative sum of responses for a given question and are automatically populated. Please refer to the sample file to see how Orca Outdoor Pursuits responded to various questions. Again, any responses or edits in your shell file are made only on the blue tabs. The information pertaining to potential risks and opportunities will automatically appear on the summary table. If you need to make changes on any response, return back to the blue tab. For each blue tab, there are either open-ended questions or a drop-down list. The drop-down lists allow you to select responses of yes, no, unknown, or not applicable. You should also know that these responses have an assigned value and are totaled in each category for potential risk and potential opportunity. You will see these numbers appear on the green Summary tab, where all your responses for either organizational, environmental, and external issues are summarized from the responses that you enter on the blue tabs. You can easily review and compare your outputs on these Summary tabs. On the summary table for the fictitious company Orca Outdoor Pursuits, you can see how the responses populated the tables, and how the bar charts appear based on the inputs from Orca Outdoor Pursuits. In this example, you can see that these bar charts and summary tables provide a basis for comparison, and you can see how the environmental opportunities some categories might have more opportunity than others. And you can also see that the opportunity here is summarized for both the organization as well as the supply chain. Note that the bar charts are color-coded according to whether it is an opportunity for your organization, which is in the turquoise blue, or an opportunity for the supply chain, which is in green. The numbers at the bottom of the bar charts, 1 through 10, correspond to the categories of environmental, which are organized alphabetically, beginning with 1, quality, and ending in 10, waste management. Using the same environmental example from Orca Outdoor Pursuits, we can also see how potential risk is compared using the same process in the response tabulation. In this example, the 10 categories for both organization and supply chain responses are summed to indicate potential risk or opportunities, which in turn create the bar charts. Again, the bar charts are color-coded. The blue is for potential risk for the organization, and the green is the potential risk for the supply chain. Also, in this instance, dots are used to help you compare potential risk. High risk is indicated in red, medium risk is in yellow, and low risk is in green. Again, these are indicators for you to further research and evaluate. Once you have completed answering the questions and entering your responses on each of the 3 blue tabs, the bird's eye view roll-up will populate from the Summary Table tab to give you a quick snapshot of the analysis for your organization. These examples show how the responses of Orca Outdoor Pursuits are summarized in the green tab, called Summary tab, and in the bird's eye view. For example, a high opportunity is indicated by a green dot and may provide a quick visual for you or for Orca Outdoor Pursuits to further investigate. The bar charts also provide a quick visual comparison to consider potential risk and opportunity within Orca Outdoor Pursuits and their supply chain. Again, note that the color of the header on the tables matches the color of the bar charts on the right-hand side. Light blue is for organizational opportunity, and the darker blue is for supply chain opportunity. There is a 4th tab where you have the option to develop a written summary for each of the 3 issue areas: organization, environment, and external. This summary can be as long or short as you want. We recommend at least a paragraph for each. Continual improvement. Each of these summaries point to opportunities for potential continual improvement, which of course is the backbone for all ISO standards. By reviewing the context of your organization in terms of potential impacts and effects on organization and supply chain, you can better identify, prepare, and plan for potential risks and opportunities. Additional tools such as needs and expectations of interested parties will continue this process of plan, do, check, and act, the 4 components in the continual improvement cycle. This continual improvement cycle is a cycle that successful businesses use to evaluate and validate conformance and continual improvement within the framework of the world's most recognized international standard for environmental management systems, ISO 14001:2015. For further information, questions, or feedback relating to tool number 1, understanding the organization and its context, please contact Joy Keniston-Longry, Environmental Health and Safety Business Unit Manager at NSF International Strategic Registrations. Her phone number is 734-369-0518, or her email at jkenistonlongry@nsf.org. Thank you, and best of luck in your journey implementing ISO 14001:2015, the environmental pillar of sustainability, making a difference today and for future generations.